All right, we're about to get Hyrum shortly. Here we go, boys.
Oh, I need to switch it. There we go. What's
Hyrum,
good?
what's going
What's
on,
up,
man?
coach?
How are you?
Good, good. I'm
Good.
good.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Hyrum Williams got a Instagram just to do this interview. So I don't know where he's been,
I
but
did.
but uh, but hey, honestly, all of your everyone on the team, I've seen their Instagram, and they all have like 3 posts. So I think you guys are just all Twitter or whatever it is. But
Yeah, we
it's
all got Snapchats, but
yeah, there you go.
hey, Sean.
Oh, bags. Anyways, I'm Tyler Milbert. I'm with Hyrum Williams, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. So, Hyrum, I'm going to kick it off with obviously this COVID-19 killed our season, and
Yeah,
obviously, everyone has different emotions about it. Um, so, I kind of just wanted to talk to you to see your feelings on it, how it affected you in the now, and then how it affects you going forward in your life.
yeah. Yeah, the whole volleyball thing that was super tough. Like, I didn't even like. I had a bunch of uncles call me. They're like, "Yeah, our my senior year was super awesome. I don't understand how you could go through that, but yeah, I don't know. It was tough, but there's more important things in life than ball, even though that was super high on my priority list. But there's also a lot of other things I got to focus on, like family, school. But yeah, so
Right.
I just kind of focused more on those things to try and like,
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of how I dealt with it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it sounds like you're taking the high road because where some are dwelling and kind of getting in the dumps, you're kind of just like, hey, like it is what it is. It's awful, but there's
yeah,
still
there's
so
nothing
much.
we can do about it. Yeah, it
Right.
sucks. It really sucks, but like, yeah, it was ring season, but there's not that's out of our control. Like
Right.
like Coach said, you got to control the controllables.
That's right. That's right, Coach Les. Welcome to the program, baby. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, man. So I'll skip ahead a little bit just to your future. You are going to be serving in Chile, is that right?
yeah.
And that's 2 years.
Yeah, I'll be there for 2 years.
Okay, that's gonna be. What's your thoughts on that?
Um, I don't know. My dad served in Portugal, and I've had a bunch of uncles serve in South America and Central America, and I don't know. They all spoke Spanish, so I'm super excited. Like I know
Okay,
it changes your life crazy for the better, so I'm super
right.
excited for that.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. So is Chile the main language Spanish?
I'll be speaking Spanish, learning that.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll be speaking Spanish. Could you not hear me?
Okay. No, yeah, you're
Yeah,
good now. You're good. Speaking Spanish, man. That's gonna be fun. I know everyone's gonna
yeah,
miss you, but we'll be looking forward to seeing you in 2 years. And obviously, everyone's excited for you to take that 2 year journey and learn from it and grow from it and just obviously help spread the word for you guys. So that'll be great. But um, let's go back to Hyrum Williams as a sophomore. You are
a long time ago.
it's a long time ago. You basically, I don't want to say you were the team, but you were everywhere, and you were the reason the team stayed afloat. I will honestly say, if we needed a dig, you were there. If we needed a kill, you were there. A block, you were there. If we needed an ace, you were there. So as a sophomore, you're making a name for yourself with all these. I mean, you didn't have any seniors, but you had juniors in front of you, and
Yeah.
you're just a young kid, but you're stepping up your game. So how did that feel as a sophomore, kind of being a team leader?
Well, yeah, granted, we were just starting as a school. I was like our, what, fourth year? I was a sophomore, but that was only our second year, or yeah, second years of varsity program. So
Right.
yeah, I kind of like freshman year, I wasn't too I mean, I made varsity freshman year, but I wasn't like a starter, and I wanted to get there. Like I wanted to be one of
Right.
the go-to players on the team. So yeah, I guess I just worked at it, and then sophomore year, I was super excited to play. Like I know we went into that season kind of as underdogs because no one knew who we were. Like we didn't even make playoffs the year before when we were just. But yeah, I don't know.
Right. So as a freshman you didn't get much playing time. So how did in the off season how did you work on that to become the player you were as a sophomore?
I really focused on getting my vertical up. I did this program called Air Alert, but if anyone wants it, they can let me know and I can give it to them. It
Hey,
it really
if
works.
if you're listening,
My
boys,
vertical
this
increased really high.
yeah, this kid how tall are you?
6'1".
Okay, this kid 6'1". He had the highest vert on the team. This kid soared out of the roof. So if you're looking to raise your vertical, hit up Hyrum Williams because he did this program and this kid can fly. So um, at 6'1" in volleyball, especially when you got guys like Justin and Kyler and Hayden that are 6'7"
Yeah.
plus, and you're out jumping them, like that's crazy. So hit Hyrum up if you guys need a jump program. Um, So, like I said, sophomore year, you were everywhere on the team. You ended up getting all team CUSD, which CUSD,
Mhm.
to my understanding, maybe a team or two, they're all 6A. So, how did that feel as a sophomore making all team CUSD?
I felt really lucky because like how the All CUSD team works is because it goes by position, and I played right side that year.
Right,
And normally, like Johnny Bowles, he would have been the right side, but he won the All CUSD player, so that opened up the right side spot. So
right,
it was really lucky that that worked out like that because
yeah,
if I played outside sophomore year, I probably wouldn't have made the team because there were other outsides from Chandler and Hamilton and Perry. All of
right,
them had really good outsides. So
right.
if I didn't play right side, I actually wouldn't have gone on. I don't think. So
Yeah,
it was partly luck.
I mean, it
Yeah.
was if it's luck, if luck was there, it's due to the position. It definitely wasn't due to the skills. So I'll tell you what, though, I was in that room. It was me, Coach Mine, and all the 6A, the big bad boy schools, the coaches that were in there, and it kind of got to that spot, that last spot, and they're like, "All right, who gets this one?" And it's kind of a little quiet, and me and Coach Mine are kind of just like looking at each other and like, should we do it? Like because we're just a small school, you know, and we're
Yeah.
just like, I'm just like, hey, Hiram Williams deserves that spot. And they're like, hey, and then Coach Mine's like, if he's, if we, like I said earlier, if we need a kill, if we need a dig, an ace, a block, like Hiram Williams was that guy for us. And the rest of the coaches agreed, no questions asked, and that's what got you on that list. Is just the all around player that you were. You weren't just a hitter. You were versatile at everything that we needed you to be. So, and like I said, that's as a sophomore. You know,
Thank you.
that's wild. Um, fast forward to the next year, you're a junior. Now we have
Yeah.
seniors on the team, and season plays out. We have a heck of a season. We end up falling short in the final four to a Campo Verde team that was very strong and ended up winning in a
Hmm.
sweep of the championship. So one, before I get to the punchline that I was going to do, how did how did that loss feel to you in the finals, final four, and how did it energize you and motivate you going into this season?
Um, yeah, going to junior year, like I probably I had way too much confidence that we were gonna win state. Like I kind of took Campo for granted. Like until we played them in the regular season, we got swept 3-0. Like
Oh,
that was horrible. Like that was probably the worst volleyball our team has played when we when we lost 3-0 to them, and that was super tough for our team because we went into that season as like, oh yeah, we're gonna win state. Then we lost to Mountain View in a super close game. We played horribly in that game too.
Yeah.
And then we came to Campo. We wanted to be region champions, and then they just killed us.
All right.
And then I think that kind of like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Campo was amazing. They had a ton of talented players on the team. Tyler
Right.
Polson, he was a great player. They had two really solid outsides.
Yeah.
Tyler Watts is really strong middle, and yeah, I don't know. Campo, they were a tough school to beat, and if we were going to beat them in the semifinals or finals, however, whenever we saw them, we had to play our hearts out. But
Right.
yeah, it just didn't go our way.
Yeah. And I mean, to that point, I feel like we did play our hearts out. We ended up taking set three, and it was a pretty. I think I want to say it was 25-12. Like we
We,
handed it to
we
him.
Yeah, in that game, my dad came up and talked to me. He said we needed to win set two. That set two, we were up on them probably like 22-19 if I remember right, or something like
Yeah.
that, and we lost. We needed that second set win too. Like
Right.
going to the third set with a 2-0 deficit, it's super difficult to come out of that. You got to win three straight,
Right.
and yeah,
Especially against a Campo team that was that strong. It's like once it felt like
yeah,
once Watt went to the back row, then I believe Louder was his name. He
yeah,
he
Jesse.
yeah, he came to the front row, and then I mean they were just dominant, and like you said, Tyler Polson as a setter was just ridiculous. You had no Our front line had no clue, if not even our front line, all 5A had no idea where he would set the ball because he could just move his hands quick, and
Yeah,
he was just a great setter, and I truly believe he's one of the biggest reasons why they won state, hands down won state, not even scraped by.
yeah. He
So
won the 5A MVP, most valuable player, and he
right,
deserved it.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
so
an amazing player.
right. Hey, which gets me to my point. He won the 5A MVP. Hyrum Williams won the 5A player of the offensive player of the year
Yeah.
that year as a junior. How did that feel going from as a sophomore you got all state or all team CUSD to the following year you got 5A offensive player of the year?
Well, I guess I was just super honored. I mean, and then I had Noah or Liv. He won the defensive player of the year. So
Yeah,
that was just
as
like
a
a
sophomore.
super cool. That was a super cool experience doing that, winning that with him.
Right,
And yeah, I guess it's just mostly thanks to the setters. Like if you don't have a good setter, you're not gonna get many kills. So just more
right.
thanks to Marius and Cam for that.
Yeah, for
Like that's the
sure.
main reason I won that is because of the mostly the kills and a little bit of the aces too, but probably way
Right.
more of the kills because yeah, those
Yeah,
come from the setters.
yeah. Right. I agree. And before the setter, it comes from most of the time Noah.
Comes
So
from the past. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, honestly, just obviously we fell short that year, but having that, you being offensive player of the year, Noah sophomore being defensive player of the year, like that I think helped us coming into this year with our mindset because we're like, hey, we got the reigning champs, like we took home gold, we took home offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, and we're getting them both back.
yeah,
So I feel like that's why we kind of had our heads on right this year, and we were more focused mentally, physically, and obviously everything came to a halt so fast, and it hurts. So, but I'm glad you were doing good, and your head's in the right place, and you're looking forward, and you understand there's so much life left to live, and there's a lot more to be happy about, and less to dwell on. So, I know you're. Let's see. This is what I didn't do for Justin, but since we're live, I'm gonna do. We can have some live questions going on. I know Bags
all
has been
right.
over here saying Hyrum, blink if you acknowledge me, and all that fun stuff. Let's see if anyone asks questions. If you got a question, feel free to ask it. Let's see. Sean Baggs said Hayden actually had the highest vertical. Let's see.
Hiram good
Let's see.
grade.
I'm streaming on a microphone. Get a microphone. Let's go.
Justin says, "Why didn't you do this with me?"
Ah, Babcock. It was the first one, man. Like I said,
Come on
so
now.
I ended up. So when I save this, I'm supposed to save it right away, and that would give just the top and bottom video of you and I, um, with no comments when I save it and post it to YouTube. And that's when I messed up on Justin. So the ending of Justin's videos and how to post it and all that kind of irritated me, but I'm learning slowly, but I'm learning. Um,
Yeah,
I got kids. I got kids lining up, and I'm trying to, like I told Justin, I'm trying to reach out to all 80 you seniors, to hopefully talk to all of you and see where everyone's at. Marius actually called me last night out of the blue and just checked up on me and the family and made sure everyone's doing good, and just
it's good.
thanked us and thanks the coaches for everything we all did this year, and which was random, but it was awesome to hear of him. So let's see. Kyler Evans, how have you taken advantage of not being able to work on volleyball or in the weight room?
Is that for me or for
That's for
you?
you. It's
All
definitely not for
right.
me.
All right. Well, I actually still been doing some aerial workouts. I don't do like the whole program start to finish. I just how it kind of works is just there's different weeks. I just do a random week because I'm trying to keep my vertical up for nationals. Hopefully, fingers crossed that happens. That was just
Yeah.
what Justin was saying.
Yeah.
And also just doing other work. Like I have a little weight gym in my house, just a small one, and I can do some small workouts. But yeah, so I've been trying to stay fit and ready to go if nationals still happens, which hopefully it does.
Yeah. Hopefully nationals have, man, because I was talking to Justin, and I know you're going on your mission, but I know a lot of kids have that dream of playing in college, going straight from high school to college and playing in college. And this year, uh, this was the year we were bringing in scouts. Like we had that team and the players on the team to bring scouts to us, and it's really sad to see that some kids may have missed out on a scholarship due to not being able to play in front of scouts.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping nationals is a go, because I know scouts will be there and people will
Hmm.
still be wanting to fill their rosters for the next year. So, but even just to get you guys playing again, uh, is most important. Just to have fun, just before you go off on your mission, and just before other kids go off to college, if they don't play volleyball anymore, um, on a organized team. So yeah, I'm hoping for nationals, and I'm hoping to get out to see some of those games. But let's see. Oh, geez, I'll read
Yeah,
Justin's
Sean had
second.
one.
Yeah, how can us underclassmen get in work when we can't go to the gym or sand courts to work on our volleyball skills?
Um, well, if you got a member of your family, I guess you could work with the volleyball with them, or like I've been doing. You can there's like tons of YouTube stuff you can look up, just like home workouts. Like not even that. If you don't even need equipment. Like the aerial workout that I do doesn't require anything. It's just like all body weight.
There you
So if you
go.
need that, you just let me know and I'll give it to you.
Let's see. When you're getting your perm, which I'll answer that for him.
Probably
Never,
never.
never, never. These perms you guys are doing are out of this world. Out of this world. You got asked to prom. That's a quick no, Hayden. What do you think is the best way to get the team's mentality straight in tight or stressful situations?
Um, it's a good question. Good job, Kyler. Um, well, I guess like a lot of people like think the like leaders on the team can should be the ones like doing everything leading the team, but really the anyone on the team can just step up and do their part. Like Kyler, like doing that video, even though you're not a captain. I mean, obviously you're a leader on the team. You're one of the go-to hitters that were on the team this year, and he stepped up when he made that video for all the seniors. That was awesome. That was a great example.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said to Justin, I'm hoping the team kind of sees that in Kyler for next year and sees that he is that leader. Though, like you said, he wasn't a captain. He is still a leader on our team. He was a go-to
Yeah.
to get us points, whether it was offensive or defensively. Um, so that that brings me to my next segment, I guess, is Casteel is obviously going to keep going and keep
hmm
playing, and students will keep flowing through. So, what is your advice as a as as a leader of Casteel? What is your advice to the younger group of guys coming through the program?
Like specifically like your freshman class or like overall?
I think just overall, what I guess what guys can take to heart coming through the program, knowing that a guy like Hyrum Williams left this quote or this saying or whatever it is, like Hyrum Williams' mentality for the program going forward. What would you leave to them?
I don't know, just give your best. Like you're not just trying to get better during season, you're trying to get better during the whole year. Like play club, play if you can, play club, work in the weight room. Like we're in the weight room basically the whole year, and just make sure you give your best in there, and it'll make you stronger, it'll make you jump higher, it'll make you hit harder. Like I don't know, some of the freshman kids like Adam and Daniel and Tommy, like they're all beasts. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
as good as any of them freshman year. So if they keep working at it, like especially Adam, that kid can smoke the ball, and he already has like a crazy good vertical. Like I'm excited for you guys to see where you guys go when he's like a junior and senior. If he keeps working at it, and that kid's gonna be a beast. But yeah,
yeah,
just keep working on it in and out of season.
yeah, yeah. That's all you can do is if you love something, give it your all. Um, I hope as sad as this season ended, I hope it kind of is a like an eye opener for kids, the younger generation. Like, hey, this team at Castile or just anywhere in this country, their seniors missed out on a whole season. They didn't even get to. They had 3 games in. They had one tournament in. Like I hope it's an eye opener to for just everyone to just give it their all. So when coach is busting you in the weight room, like these kids just gotta like stop complaining because you never know what day is gonna be your last day playing the game you love.
hmm
So I hope in a way, as like I said, as poor as the season ended, I hope it kind of is an eye opener to the younger generation and help them understand that you never know when it's going to end, whether it's a
hmm
season-ending injury, career-ending injury,
Definitely.
pandemic. So, um, yeah, man. Let's see. What were your fondest memories at Castile that you'll always remember?
Um, well, I loved playoffs last year. That was super fun, and also I don't know, probably last season was probably the most memorable, like volleyball up to this point. That and also the Vegas tournament. That was crazy, tons of fun. And yeah, just junior season, like overall, like the vibe of it. Like even though we didn't have much support in the stands from our school, but like we still brought tons of energy. Like no matter what game we went to, like the ALA game was home, and the ALA fans, there were more ALA fans than Castile fans,
Yeah,
and we still put on a show, and yeah, it was just super fun.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. That ALA game is definitely one to remember. Like you said, their fans outshined our fans. Um, but I'm
yeah, it didn't
thinking,
matter. It didn't matter.
right?
We still played our game, and we
Yeah,
we still won.
yeah, block out the noise. Um, I'm hoping for the future, set from not just this year's team but last year's team as well, because I believe um, we had the most kids at tryouts this year, and I think that was hats off to the team from your junior year because we went so far and we just made noise, and then this year just how good the team was, how little time you guys got to show your classmates how good you guys were. I think people really wanted to come out and see you guys, and I think you guys as a team were kind of like, hey, get out here because we're about to like blow your minds. Because a lot of people that don't know volleyball and don't watch volleyball don't really understand it. And when they
Yeah.
see that game being played, they're like, wow, it's because it's nonstop action. I
Yeah, it's
know
exciting.
when I was in 8th grade, I've never played volleyball in my life. Never. I mean, my sister played it, so I watched her games. But when I was in 8th grade, the high school I was going to be entering, their men's volleyball team was in the championship. So they were like very, very fun to watch that year. And that's actually what got me into volleyball. It was watching them play. So, like I said, if kids just get out there and watch the game, you never know who will fall in love with it. You know, like we got kids dropping basketball to come play volleyball.
Yeah.
You know, and I know Babcock did. Babcock his senior year, I'm out. Like I'm focusing on volleyball. Like I'm good
Yeah.
at this. I love what I do. So, but so after your mission, you plan on attending ASU.
Yes.
Will you plan on trying to play on their travel volleyball team, or are you just going to focus on school?
Um, I may or may not. I can't say if I will at this point, but
Yeah,
I know for sure that I'll be focusing on school will be my number one priority. But
for sure.
if time allows, then yeah, definitely. But we'll
Yeah,
see how it goes. We'll see when it gets there,
for
when I get to
sure.
that point.
Yeah, man. Student athlete, student comes first. So make sure your grades are there, and make sure you don't put too much pressure on yourself. Where if you were to play, but it's hurting your grades, like definitely just keep the mindset of I got to get through college. Like I got the rest of my life, but this schooling will set me up for my future. So make sure schooling does come first. Make sure you set yourself up for your future, for the best future you can have for you and your future family. Because sports will always be there, but if you give up on school, it the brain only remembers so much until you forget it.
Yeah.
So, um, do you have any last words, Hiram Williams?
Um, I guess not. I think we covered everything. Just super sad about how the season ended, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess just keep on living.
Amen, man. Yeah, like I said, best of luck to you for the 2 years that you're going to serve. Um, when you come back, hit me up because my goal is to buy every kid I coach dinner at some point and just catch up on how life's
All
going.
right.
So don't lose touch. You got my number. I'm not going
I
anywhere.
won't.
So all right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Hyrum Williams, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. Take care, Hyrum. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right, later.